little bit later than I thought, but I'm still back. What's up, guys? So, as you guys are starting to come in, I'm still working last minute edits off of these videos, the Belize videos. And, I'm pretty, it's like reliving them. 100% just like reliving it, you know. Aha, little pause. How are ya, kiddo? So, told you. And I'll tell you what ended up. I got home later, like an hour later than what I expected to come home, because I was already expecting to just be home, you know. But happy Thursday, D. How are you guys? Little pause. What you got going on? Are you just chilling now until school gets going? I'm back again, ready for round two, but it's probably super late over there, ain't it, Louise? Crazy. That's insane. Like, and it's not insane that it's like late. It's insane that I can't believe I have someone from the UK that jumps on in. So we ready for round two. Driving home, my brother, man. I think Doom spends most of his time, just on the road, man. It's a road warrior right there. But that's cool, man. Drive safely, brother. Glad you're in here, man. And then, yeah, almost 10 o'clock. Been hustling. Dude, got to get that hustle on. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Dude. So, yeah, I'm on. Like I should have been home. I should have been home, Yes, I'm chilling and hanging out with some friends right now. What's up, friends? Listen, friends, if you guys are not familiar with us, please subscribe. We just a little itty bitty channel trying to grow in this YouTube game. So good to meet you, friends. My name is Bacon, Pete for what it's worth, but you know. So I was getting ready to leave. Look, I'm trying to open this thing and I can't. I'm your number one. I'm your UK number one fan. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. And I'm your biggest fan. But these are like the greatest gummies. Have you guys had these gummies before? The pineapple ones? Oh my goodness. These things are straight heat. I love these gummies. And honestly, hello friends. I don't know who does he belong to, but when they get home, they're about to be hot. Because it's gone. I'm about to eat them again. What's up, Angel? I never tried them. I gotta take some over, man. The Grateful Baker. Man, if you really are a baker, I'm a fan of yours. Love bakers. I'm yet to meet a baker who I, haven't loved and liked. What's up, Pizza Moon? How are you? How are y'all doing? Anna He's in house. What is up, Anna He? 2 streams in a day. Yes. Well, we're going to jump into the throwback topics, but then we went down the rabbit hole of who knows what later on. Life of Pro. I'm currently at Disneyland right now, in line for Indiana Jones. Just saying hi. It's packed over here. I'm sure, man. Those 70th birthday celebration, I heard it's cracking right now. Yeah, too much people for me. Keeping it low key. I want to get out to uni though. I was actually just thinking, I was like, man, we ain't been to uni in a hot minute. But Pro HD, so glad you're over there. Have a blast. And if you guys are in here, just go ahead and double tap that screen. Show your boy some love. Give us some likes. Let some people come in here, And again, if I missed the chat, I'm so sorry. Just go ahead and put it. You know how your boy be getting scatterbrains. Be heading to DCA tomorrow. Solid, man. DCA is cool. Yeah, D, I need to get you guys over there, man. You want some gummies? Tell you. Have your uncle get you over here. Oh, speaking of the devil, there's Jimbo. What's up, Jimbo? Yeah, these are bomb, dude. I mean, the thing is, they look fake. They look like glass. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, it's bomb. They're like one of my favorites. But I was leaving work earlier, and we saw this couple trying to come in. And I had previously booted this couple out. Not the husband. What's up, Robles? Disney isn't too crazy. Bumper to bumper elbows here and there, but not that bad. That's good. I hope you are having a blast over there. Anybody that's out there right now just checking in to say hello, can't thank you guys enough. It means the absolute world. Thank you guys. Thank you. But the wife, she went nuts at the center. She went completely berserk one day, and we had to 86 her from it. And this was all recorded too. Everything, when we have interactions like this, I record it. I will usually always have my metas with me at work, and I'm recording it. Hey, member extraordinaire, Daniel Delgado is in the house. What is up, member extraordinaire? Jimbo taking the top spot. Man, get it back, D. Get it back. Um, and we told her, listen, I don't want to have to call the cops. You know, let's not go down this path. And she goes, call the cops. And I go, call the cops. And then I'm like, what? Why do I need to call the cops? And she goes, I'm gonna tell them you hit me. I'm like, what? Why would you say such a thing? Why would you say that? And she goes, that's what I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them you hit me. Well, that lady came back, and guess who still had the video? That never happened. That never happened. You want to watch a video? It happened. Actually, I had Cousin D deal with it because Cousin D, you know, he dealt with it today. I was in the mood to deal with it. So, he went and took care of it, and as soon as all of that wrapped up, we came in here. But yeah, so thank you guys again, all for being in here. I saw something automatic. You stupid. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Anywho, but anyways, so thank you guys again. Thank you everybody who woke up early this morning, hung out with me, woke me up, got me into the. All right, as soon as I was done with that, I just started belting out work left and right, left and right. But then we started talking about the throwback stuff. Yep, I have the receipt, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore them. I try not to because my inclination is to clap back at them, but you know what? I'm not gonna do it. You know what? I'm just gonna entertain it. But what I kind of talked about a little bit earlier, I kind of touched about it because I know a couple people were in talking about how you know, they posted baby pictures of them because Universal turned, what was it, 67, I think, something along them lines. Nah, you woke us up. I appreciate that, man. But I found, which I didn't think I'd ever see these pictures again because I knew it was on a flash drive. And it turned out I actually found a flash drive from a little pencil case that I had in my desk that every part of me thought I had left that back in Trashadina. And I didn't think I would see this flash drive again. I knew it had old photos on there, but by no means did I know what was on there. And then I looked at it when I was looking for something else, and I was like, what? No way. I can't believe I found these. So I'm going to share some of these with you guys as well. Appreciate that, Angel. Thank you so much. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep it, you know, on task. But he didn't wake me up. It was the afternoon time when the live stream happened. True. I found all the kids' teeth stashed and super cute. That's awesome. And that's cool. Thank you so much for listening to my voice, just my little screechy ass voice as you're cleaning up. So I appreciate that so much. But thank you guys. Thank you. I was about to go to sleep a little bit more, but I'm gonna say, all right, cool. I appreciate it. And if you knock out, I get it, man. I've been completely just falling asleep. Like yesterday, I just fell asleep on the couch, and then woke up, brushed my toots, and went into bed. But some of the pictures I found going in there dated back to Universal Studios. So if you guys have seen my cousin D, he's popped in on the streams a couple times. My boss, we go throwback. We go throwback with this. So I'm gonna bring them up, and obviously I did it like this because I'm just doing a vertical. Because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't feel like actually like setting up a thing. But who could take a guess? Who could take a guess what line Q we were in for this one? So in case you guys need some reference point, that's me, and that's my cousin D. So he, so fresh faced, is so true. Look at that. Oh my goodness. No tattoos. One tattoo. That was the only tattoo I promised I was going to get. You're absolutely right. Is that Tupac? Absolutely. Absolutely is Tupac. Hell yeah. It is so funny. So this one, so these pictures actually were in 2000. So, you know, whatever, however old I was. So in 2000, um let's see, '02. So I was probably, no, it couldn't have been 2000. No, maybe it was. I don't know. Let's see. No, it had to be a little bit later. I had to be no older than about 18, to be honest with you. So, you still flying Blackhawks all day. Um, I remember you from Iraq. You were a Black Hawk pilot. How you doing? Was I? That must be my doppelganger, bro. I didn't. It is Jurassic. You guys are 100, but this was not Jurassic World. This was Jurassic Park River Adventure, my friends. Corey's in the house and he's back for round two. Thank you so much, Corey. But yeah, this is the River Adventure. So if you guys remember, this was the Q. Maybe it was in the other life, man. But yeah, that was the Q area that we had. Pretty much, this was the one area. Once we crossed this Q area over here, that's where the ride actually was. So that was in itself. You see how skinny, well, my cousin was, because he was skinnier than me. Now he's about my size. So we're both, figured out the love of food that we had. So so yeah, so I found this, didn't do, as I was talking to Jimmy. Well, we'll get into that one too. So also included with that. So again, not even. Oh, okay. Why would I take this? He's packing his lunch in his pocket. Let me see. He probably was. I'm not even going front. Probably, probably. So it'll get into what we talk about. So for case I forget, just talk about lunch in case I go over. Is it choppy? Let me know if the signal gets. I'll move to another part of the house. But let's see. So we'll go down that way when we get to that point too. But this was what cracked me up about it too, because as we were in line, this was one of the pictures that I took. That's so it may not make much sense, but again, this is what we were talking about with Jimbo. How I think everyone back in the late '90s, early 2000s had to had a North Carolina baby blue. But there's my Hatchet Man, still rocking that. And then the glasses itself. Now, people would have think now, if you look at that picture, like, oh, you took those glasses from the tram. Well, back then, the tram didn't have any 3D things that required anything 3D. Because remember, at that point, they had King Kong was actually King Kong. I gotta go now. I'm out going somewhere now. Bye. Okay, bye. Yeah, Tupac has been alive at the senior center, man. You've heard it here first, guys. Have fun, little paws. Don't do anything I wouldn't do twice. Um, let's see what we got here. Yeah, maybe you have a shot at getting a girl. Anywho, yeah. So remember, there was no 3D anything, because at that point we used to have the collapsing bridge. We used to have the real King Kong. The real King Kong was in that boy. Hold on, guys. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Um, we had the King Kong. We had the collapsing bridge. We even had the Mummy Tunnel, where it was one of those tunnels that went. Yup, that is one vintage. It is. I still have it. And if Amy was in the meeting, I'll go grab it. But you can't get that anymore. My boy Hensy's in the house. What is up, man? What's happening, bruh? Um, and then we had but those glasses, my friends, from are from which country? The US of A. The glasses were from the Terminator 3D. And how I managed to get it out, I probably just put it in my pocket or something. But it's a rare pendant for sure. Not many people have it. That's why I actually have it encased. Which was in a box, which I happened to grab on the way out. But yeah, so those glasses are not from the tram. That was from Terminator 3D. The or 4D, Terminator 4D, I should say. So that was kind of cool to see. I was like, why do I look so happy wearing glasses? And then I actually looked at my eye. I was like, oh snaps! I stole the 3D glasses. Huh. And for the longest time, I had it. You know, and there was a couple different things. Again, you could really check the baby face. Um, what is behave little paws. I am. That means she wilding out. So this, if you ask my cousin at any point, here I am on the studio tour. All right. So again, super throwback because as we were on the studio tour, the collapsing bridge, we're actually waiting. So this area, if you're familiar with Universal, that's actually right where King Kong 3D's at. But this was actually the queue area of the collapsing bridge. That's over here. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're not late at all, bro. We're actually early. You're right on time. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking too cool for school. However, let me go ahead and say that. However, if you ask my cousin, and when I showed him that picture, he got mad all over again because he took this picture because he knew from the get go that the minute I got in that position on that studio tour, that was a wrap. Off to sleep I go. And I would always bamboozle him. I would tell him, listen, man, I am so down to go see what's going on. Because Universal's always been the same. You get on the studio tour, you look around, maybe see a celebrity. They're always filming something in the backlot area. And at this time, we would go during the week because this was probably summer vacation of some sort. And I would get in on there. Yo, brother, would you like to try out my browser game? I'm down to try anything out, man. Shoot me over a message, man. If you got IG, hit me up at Park and Sip, man. I'm down to give it a try. But only if you subscribe. If only you're down with the cause, man. So, but I'm down to try it. I'm down to support my peeps. But yeah, this was a guaranteed 45 minutes. I'd get on the tram, go to sleep. That's a wrap. And he would be mad because he literally thought that we were gonna have a full conversation. We're on the tram. Nope, I went to bed. That's what this was for. So yeah, so that's what it was. How you doing, Jay? Man, you at work? Man, you on your lunch? How you hanging? And then again, because it's me, and because I serve no purpose whatsoever at all. Oh, I think someone says that the links don't work on verticals. I think that's what I heard. So if that's the case, thanks for trying, Jay. I appreciate you. So you talk about no rhyme, no reason. Why do I do things the way I do things? I don't know. It makes no sense. No, you didn't forget it. I just don't think they work on verticals, bro. I would take this picture. Why? I don't know. Yeah, I again inline Jurassic Park River Adventure. Why? I don't know. But I found in my business like I had to, dookie in a plant because I thought it was funny. I look back at it now and I'm like, what the hell was I doing? Yeah, you look like you're having issues. Well, could be mental, could be bowel, could be, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. There is no, I don't know. I don't know. But I figure if I took the time to make myself look that dumb, I might as well share it with you guys, I suppose. Now, here's what separates us. Now, mind you, we took these on the digital camera. Is that bamboo behind you? Probably. Let me see. Probably fake bamboo or some bamboo type of stuff. Because remember, we're in the line. We're in the line for Jurassic Park, man. I have a pic in Fresco doing the same pose over a big animal dookie. See? But that makes sense. I forgot who I said hi to. Just say hello to everyone again, Pizza Moon. I hope you're doing well. That makes sense. If you take that pose, if you do that pose over a pile of dookie, I get that. That makes sense. There is absolutely no dookie at all in this picture. Flip. I'm just doing it just to do it. What? Again, I don't know why. I really don't know why. It makes zero sense. I'm not even gonna try to justify like that's makes sense as to why I did it. I just did it. But now here goes the separation, guys. Mind you, at this time, we were probably shooting with the very, very OG primitive. I'm on break now. That's all good, Cali Live. Appreciate you coming in here, man. Yep. Constipation problems. Yeah. Now, right after we went on the Jurassic World, mind you, we would go hit up Backdraft. And again, once again, remember, I didn't have a high-tech camera. It was a point-and-shoot Olympus camera. Look at this. Backdraft. First row. So we get wet on Jurassic Park. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, dude, that's so crazy. When I saw this, I was like, dude, that's a pretty good picture for one of the first digital cameras. Not too bad. Can you shout out my coworker Andrew? He be tripping. I have it on high ball. Andrew, what's good, bro? You hanging out with my boy Cali Life? What is good, homies? Man, whatever you guys are doing, I hope you guys are having fun doing it. If it's at work, I hope you like me and my cousin, where we just sit there and we just we goof around. So shout out to you, Andrew, man. Shout out to your boy, man. Thank you for indirectly listening into my nonsense and stupidity. Usethebomb.com. And my besties in the house. What is up, Jackie and baby? Hope all is well with you. How to reach out to you on this side, homie? IG, bro. I think that's probably the best way. IG. If not, I guess you could just shoot me over an email too. Goat, GOAT, Pix, PIX, at gmail.com. But IG works. I can't grow on IG for whatever reason, man. I'm like stuck at like 900. Are you off work? I am today. I did the 6 a.m. and then tomorrow I'm going to be working a full shift. 6 a.m. to 4:30. So I cut it a little short today because I'm going to have a long day tomorrow. But yeah, if you want to reach out, help me get to 1,000 followers on IG. I'm crawling, man. I'm crawling. Parking Sips at like 800, so I want to get that to a G. So yeah, thank you. But yeah, reach out to me that way. Hensey, bro, that would be dope. Fam G Thrills is in the house. What is up, Fam G Thrills? How goes it, brother? How goes it? So yeah, what's IG? Instagram? The Instagram? Yeah, let me see. I think I missed a couple right here. So here, I'm gonna actually get out of this. Oops, Lord, I don't even know what that was doing. Let me see what I got here. So Jay Quillen is in the house. Let's see here. Backdraft used to be so cool. Backdraft was dope, man. There's certain nostalgia things, man. Just thinking about it, I was like, dude, that is so cool to at least have that, to see that again, because I haven't seen it since, I don't know, the last time, I don't know, like the last time I saw it, I guess, you know. But I think Anna, he had said something like it was cool to have these pictures. It's cool. I think that's what she said. She may have retracted it. But yeah, it is actually really cool to actually... And the fact that I found this drive that I thought was forever property of the Eaton Fire. The fact that I was able to find it, man. Dude, like, I'm so beyond thrilled just to see. Even me fake pooping in a bush was actually pretty funny, man. I'm at 936 followers on IG. I want to get to 1,000. Yeah, y'all please follow Iced Images as well on IG. Let's all grow, guys. Let's all grow, man. No worries. I can't wait a little more. Stay on the live. That's right, man. Be right back. Gotta go see a patient. All good, man. Tell them to sub to you and to all of us too. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So that's I think was kind of super cool to kind of see some of these. So now we take it even back, because I know everyone got kind of a little sad when the special effects show closed out at Universal. But remember, that's where Conan the Barbarian show used to be. Conan used to be in that area, but then they ended up but that was actually where it was closed from. Where it used to be downstairs where the Transformers was. And I may have mentioned that story before, and I haven't. I'm so sorry if I'm repeating it. But there used to be the special effects show where it would take people from the audience, just like the one when it was up at Conan's. Um, how you would grab audience members. So I was one of the first ones, man. I was like, man, I'm in it. I'm down. Let's go. I'm trying to be a part of this show. Let's do this. Yes, they had a Conan the Barbarian show right where the special effects was. That's why when every time you went in there, like, dude, I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube somewhere. I'm pretty sure you could probably find it somewhere on there. But like the water used to have a waterfall thing, that like a waterfall curtain that go in the front. That it used to be sick. And then that used to be the theater for Spider-Man Rocks. So Spider-Man used to have a show at Universal. I don't know if you guys remember that. But Spider-Man Rocks used to be a show over there. And then from that, I think it closed down, and then the Jabberwockies had their stuff in there for HHN. And then Bill and Ted had a show for HHN there as well. And then from there we had then the special effects show actually moved over there, man. And so it was, it went, but before it used to be in the lower lot where Transformers were. So you used to get volunteers, and what the heartbreaking part of that was, you had to be at least 5'7" to be in the show. And my heart was broken, man, because your boys barely hit 5'5", if even that, to be honest with you. Since I'm getting older, I probably shrunk a little bit. So that is insane, So what do you do when you're not part of the show and you didn't get selected because I'm not tall? You throw your cousin in there to go and do it. So cousin D was actually part of it. So again, keep in mind, my friends, remember, this was a digital camera, can use flash. So this is him doing the horror part of it, where he was showing them how to do the fake blood and all of that stuff. So he was part of that. So that's him. And then let's see, I think this one is where he came out in it. So he was like, he came out from a revolving door. He was in the backstage area and he busted out. And the people were actually kind of mad because he was supposed to come out growling like mad, like he was supposed to be in a horror movie. He was supposed to come out like, rah! And he came out smiling like a damn goof, like this. That was him. And when they said growl monster, he went mah, mah. So so he was in it, and he was actually in one other scene as well. I think he was in the Back to the Future one where he was on top. Or no, I'm lying. They did. Oh yeah, no. It was that one where he went in there, and then he ended up electrocuting, and they took him in the back room, and then he came back out to this one. So that one was just super cool to actually see that again, because again, we were out goofing around. So then, even then, they used to have the sound area too. So here's mine. That the guy felt bad for me, so I got the sympathy one right here, where it was Harry and the Hendersons used to actually be. Yeah, next time you see him, ask him to growl, because it is so funny. He's probably gonna be laughing the same stupid way he was right there. But yeah, there was me, Harry and Henderson's, where this was where it was making sound effects, where they had when the mic turned on, actually you could actually see it right there. You're supposed to make some noise of some sort. So when the light turned on right there, dude, I miss Fluffy. Oh yeah, see, old school effect show was amazing, right? You remember Doom, but my brother celebrating 16 months. Man, thank you so much for riding with us, man. I always tell you, man, even on the side through text, dude, how much I'm so grateful to have, your friendship and everything, brother. So thank you so much, man. Can we just do a throwback Universal stream? That's what took us down today. This is why I had to break up the streams today, because I was talking about a little bit of the OG Universals, and then to find these was just insane. I need to update my card information. That's why my name is not green. So don't think I'm not a member. Oh, you're all good. The fact that you're here, girl, it's all love. It's all love. Yeah, see, I'm so happy you're here. I hope everything is going a little bit better for you. Sorry, guys. Let me get some hydration in here. So, I appreciate you so much. So thank you so much for checking and saying what up. But this was the final sound stage of the special effects show, Harry and the Hendersons. So you had to recreate sounds from the movie itself. The light turned on, you did whatever you did. And at the end, the big Harry end up coming out and scaring people. So pretty cool, pretty cool to kind of walk down memory lane like this. And then I think those were all. And then again, if I wasn't pooping in a bush, I was doing dumb things like this. So if you're just joining in, yeah, I would just lay on the stairs like, yeah. And then I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Again, is it always like, was what was I thinking? I don't know. But then like security would come and check on me, and the minute they came, I would just stand up and walk away, just like, and then just scamper off. So, yeah, rhyme, reason, nope, none of that. I miss the way them theme parks were. Yes, and I think for me, and I know Disney's going through their 70th birthday, and in all honesty, I'll call a spade a spade. Oh, the theme parks. Yeah, theme parks back then, them theme parks, all the same thing to me. Like it was just something about a theme park when you were there, and I still feel the same way, pretty much for Universal and Knott's, but Disney for just missed the mark for me. And it's become a streamer's paradise for Disney. Everyone loves Disney. I get that. I have like 17 assignments due by Sunday. What? Send it over to me. I'll have Squish do it for you and send it in. You don't even got to worry about doing them. Send them over. We'll make sure we get rid of them and we'll do it for you. Easy peasy. But it's a streamer's paradise for Disney. Not all of them, because I like I said, I love a lot of streamers that are doing it at Disney. Um, However, there are some that's kind of tainted it. You know, Streamers are going to be the reason why there's going to be so much restrictions if it happens, because Disney loves to press. I mean, what can you say? But Pizza Moon says they're not feeling it Disneyland either, and I'm not. Now, when we went again, when Titan took us, dude, I had the best time with all the friends that we ran into. Amazing. But it's not enough to justify me getting a pass. She knows about medical assistant? Hell yeah, she does. Don't even trip. She got you. Easy. What's good, fam? What's cracking bacon? What's up, John? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you, brother. Thank you so much for popping on in. Thank you for joining in. And any of you guys that are in here right now, thank all of you guys, man. Especially us having to see my mean mug twice. That's just a blessing in itself. So thank you. But a lot of things. You go out with your friends, and I think the way we started talking about like lunches and stuff like that too is because Squish is actually out with some friends right now. And we have to remind, she's a teenager. In a true teenager fashion, we have to remind her that every time you go out, you don't have to do it as a shopping spree. I get it. You're young. You want to go do it. You want to end up having these be doing your thing. And I get it. Whatever. I was like, believe it or not, daddy was young at one point in his life too. Second life is like a second cup of coffee. Man, I'll take that, bro. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Hold on. I have to put my little fan on. It's getting a little warm over here. But whoop. Excuse-moi. All right, here we go. Yeah. So we had to tell her. So I told her, you know what? You got like $37. Time to make do with what you could do with like $37. And then so Amy and I were talking, and we was like, you know what? She's got $37. Good. That's $20 more that we used to have when we used to go out. Vegas trips like we used to talk about back in the days was all you needed was $20 in the dream, baby. That's it. You go ahead, my friend. If you ever come down and want to go to the zoo, let me know. I got you. Yes. So we're actually thinking about it before Squish goes back to school. So I will definitely send you a text, providing your number is still the same. That would be so fresh. Thank you so much. That'd be awesome. Dude, 37 could go a long way. That's what I said, because we talk about it, and we talk about, like, as you can see, that's how long I was riding with D when he was skinny. I used to hang out with yeah, it did go a lot. It did go a lot further back then. However, you could be somewhat smart with it now. Pick what you're going to buy. If you're going to eat lunch, pick something that's going to be filling. And I think that's one of the things too that we want her to get into the mindset of being very frugal. You get into that realm of being frugal with your money when you actually do have money, it's gonna last you even longer. But 37 bucks right now. So okay, put it this way: you want all of you guys right now have 37 bucks, and you have about 5 hours, so you have to feed yourself and entertain yourself. What are you doing with your $37? Now, I'm going for the kill. I'm going straight for lunch. That'll suit me over because once I'm full, and this is me. This is me. And if I have the 37 bucks, I know if I'm full, I'm less inclined to actually want to sit there and eat. Hey Emily, how are you? Um, you got paid £1 per hour. I wonder what's the equivalent of that in US. I'm working that day, or my boyfriend works that day. We could help out with this. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. Yup, there you go. Cause that's, you know what? She's at a mall right now. Oh, snaps. If you get Dave's, it will be like 15 and you'll have 22. Yeah, see, but I'm not even trying to spend 15 bucks on the lunch. You know what I'm saying? I made it live again. I'm good, and I'm happy you made it to the live. So thank you so much for being here. See, Dave's, that's already up. That's already. I'm with Jimbo. I'm hitting the dollar menu, or not McDonald's. But that's what it is. Or like right now, if you go morning time, it'd be a breakfast. It'd be a breakfast thing. I would go and get like that. What is it? It's like I think $9 now. But you're getting two sausage. What is it? Two sausage, egg, and sausage, egg, and biscuit, and a hash brown. You know, so that like whatever. If that's like $9, $10 or whatever. Usually I don't even need to eat both of them. What I do is I will literally take I will take one of the sandwiches, put it in my backpack, and just eat it later on. But like I'm saying, you gotta be smart, kid. Get the apps. Right now, for $7, you could get yourself 3 options at Burger King. You get yourself either a Whopper, a chicken sandwich, and some fries, or any of those orders right now in a drink. You see, spicy chicken sandwiches are $1, maybe more, but even then, you're in the ballpark. So you eat something off the dollar menu. Is it healthy? Hell no. But is it economical? It can be. It can be. What's up, Val? How are you doing? Do me a favor. Just poke your mom's arm like this. And if you feel so inclined to, maybe give her a little bite, you know? Hey, Issa, if you're listening in the background, what did I miss? What are we talking about? We're just talking about OG stuff. We went through a memory lane of old school Universal a little bit. I showed a couple of pictures. And then now, we're just kind of talking about if you had $37. How would you make that stretch? Let's say you have 5 hours and you're out with your friends. How would you make that go? Mall food. Even if we take it down to the mall. Think about the mall foods that they have there. Because usually Mickey D's, a little bit more pricey over at the malls. However, at the mall she's at, they have this one little restaurant where you could buy 2 knockoff McDonald's breakfast sandwiches for $7. And them boys are huge. They're about this big. Fat egg, fresh egg, bacon or sausage, double cheese in there, and that right there will fill you up. And that's $7. That means you have $30 to play around with, you know? I probably wouldn't eat. I just save to buy something I really, really want. Now, we go back to our days. You're right. Everyone that's saying their money went. Bacon, did you try that creamy chili sauce that comes with the McCrispy? No, I haven't. Was it good? Did you like it? You see, that's what we were talking about. Back then, what do we have then? We had arcades. Arcades ain't cheap anymore, so you can't do that. But we love mall ratting. That's the thing. You could walk around, and I'd probably end up getting a dessert. You know, in all honesty, walk around, you know? So, because to me, I think, because we've gone, or Potato Corner. I don't know if you guys have been to Potato Corner. I know I did a short on it. But you could get the tater tots with either barbecue flavor or ranch flavor or any of those ones. That's like $9 right there. I'd eat before going to the mall, just as munch on, and then just munch on something small. She came straight from school though. You know, if you're talking back in our days, I wouldn't eat. I go buy stuff. Facts. And if it wasn't at Sanrio, it would be at Sam Goody. Because Sam Goody, the music store or the warehouse, they all had discount racks. They had music that nobody wanted. I found Too Short getting it. The single for, I think it was $1.25. So if back then, okay, so let's see. Squish has 37 $7 now. All right. Back then, let's equate that to our. What would you say a good equivalent to that would be? Maybe $20 for us. I think that's fair, right? $20 for us back then. Um, Growing up, the only time we used to go mall was just to eat. Yeah, and the thing is, and I was opposite. We went to the mall. We went to the mall to go just hang out because we had a mall down the street. So that was like our rite of passage. Once you turn in the sixth grade, you were allowed to walk down to the mall. You know, yes, I used to do that sometimes too. 15, 20. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Because back then you could get combo meals back then for about $5, $3. You know, remember McDonald's used to sell cheeseburgers for 39 cents and hamburgers for 29 cents. Y'all remember when they had that? Is that a Bears hat? Nope, it's a Cubbies hat. Love my Chi-Town Cubbies, man. I used to work at the mall, get huge and I think they still get discounts too. You know, and I was like, let's see, Del Taco on Tuesday, 20-cent taco. Yes, dude, I don't. That deal is not around anymore. But that, yes, you used to get oh my god, 20 tacos for 11 or something like that. Yeah, but then they also had the 49-cent tacos at Del Taco. You know, so we had those. You know, now it's the apps. It's the game of the apps. So, you know, I think birthdays is pretty much okay, that's enough talk about McDonald's. Well, okay, we'll switch to Carl's Jr. because the mall we used to go to used to have a Carl's Jr. We didn't have McDonald's there. 25-cent double cheeseburger, yup, touche, and dollar taco Tuesdays. Yeah, even when we'd go, that would be our day we'd go out because when Amy and I first started going out together, and I think that's why I think I'm firm. Or find a way to get it cheaper. I managed to get Nando's meal for 18 pounds for half that price just by ordering in Julia. Put it correct. And what people don't know about In-N-Out is everyone said just get the combo. It's cheaper. It's not. At In-N-Out specifically, if you order a double, it's the price. If you order fries, it's the price. And if you order a drink, it's the price. If you were to order them each individually, it'll come up the same price as the combo. That's why they call it a combo. They don't call it a what do you call it? Like these discount combo. I love Carl's Jr. too. I ain't even gonna try to front about that. But that's the thing. Back then, like we had the Carl's Jr. and that was our go-to spot at our mall. We used to go to that Carl's Jr. and I think if you wanted the double, either double Western or the double Superstar with cheese, I think the max that meal cost, and mind you, it was pricier, was maybe $5, maybe $6. You know, as a person who works at McDonald's, it's a no for me. I can't even can't eat any type of burgers. Grosses me out. No way. Oh, that sucks. See, I would hate to do that to myself. I think I would cry. What's up, Hangry? My Tibble twin is in the house. What is up, brother? No, I could totally understand it too, man. McDonald's ruined one of my favorite foods for me. I hear you. I hear you. That's why there's certain things I'm the same way. Like, I love taking kamikaze shots. Kamikaze shots are like one of my favorite shots. I never learned how to make it because I'm afraid I would just make it for myself and just go buck wild. You know? So that's definitely one of the things that I definitely don't want to do for myself. The Superstar is heat. I haven't had a double Superstar in years. Maybe Amy will let me get one today after our softball game. Just maybe. Just maybe. But, yeah. So, $37, guys. What are you guys doing? Given a mall. You could use any mall you're at right now. Any mall. Any mall whatsoever. You know, you can do it. You can go crazy shopping. Have you ever tried the new How to Train Your Own? No, I haven't. Is it good? I haven't tried it, to be honest with you. I want to. The thing is, I don't know how it is for you guys, but where we're at, Burger Kings are far and few. Like, we don't have too many of them anymore. In Pasadena itself, there's one that we know of. One used to be across the street from where I went to college at PCC, but not anymore. They took that one away. It's a damn Chick-fil-A now. So the only one I remember, there's only one that's right there. I can't do Carl's Jr. after their may cause cancer. They all have may cause cancer. Where the hell did I go? And I said, really? I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, what the? Yeah, see, Burger Kings are closing down like crazy. Yeah, they're closing down like crazy, and that hurts my feelings, man. Now they're called Double Famous Star. They got rid of. Oh, they don't call them the superstars anymore. See, come on now, man. Come on. Like, can you train your dragon with it? I hope. I mean, what's good if a burger can't train a dragon? You know what I'm saying? So, so it's crazy. It's crazy, and I definitely like look back at it. And I'm like, dude, I see where she's going from, but she's gonna have to learn to be frugal. That's the moral of the story. Once you learn how to be frugal in life, I think the rest of the world will kind of make sense. Yes, they have signs like Carl's Jr. with cancer signs. I'll still eat them. Yeah, I could care less, dude. I'm sure they have them at Disneyland too. Like it says. Oh, and I went to Home Depot. Home Depot had it too. Home Depot had sawdust may cause cancer. I was like, good lord, man. They just remodeled our Burger King. I'm so jealous, man. Um, I'm chilling in Soak City. Oh, are you? That's what's up, man. That's cool. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Enjoy Soak City, man. We have softball. I'm not too keen about playing, man, because last week when we played, man, it was so freaking hot. It was unreal, super super hot. And we have an early game again today, but now I'm really craving a burger of some sort. Sorry, Senny, I know you're not a fan anymore, but I'm craving it. I'm craving it. So but yeah, we're thinking back. We're thinking back even to the way old theme parks, and I think D had made mention of it earlier. I don't know if she's still in here, but yeah, it just theme parks back then. It was a treat to go to those theme parks, and you know what? In regards to being young at that age, so if I was 18 when those pictures were taken at Universal, ooh, Fat Burger does sound heat. Hell yeah. Um, the money that we had, my cousin did the same thing, and I have the pass. So if you haven't seen that short, I still have my old pass from Universal when it actually used to be a card, and it was actually a silver card, which is the highest pass you could get at that time. Um, just we took all of our money that we saved and we bought our annual pass. The annual pass back then, I think, was probably about for the highest grade one was I think about $100. I think that's where we're at. Mm. It's true. It still is a treat. You know, I didn't feel it like a treat for Disney for me anymore. The only time I really felt it as a treat was when I met up with my friends over there. However, every time I go to Universal, like just parking through the structure, I get excited. Like it's just a sense of excitement. Go to Knott's, same thing. It's an excitement. And if I know I'm meeting up with the crew, even more excitement. And then even when we get all of us, like the Park and Sip crew, I'm not saying it's not the same with all of you guys. Don't misconstrue. But like when the Milsey's in the house, and then Squish is in the house, and Amy's in the house, and the Jimbo's in the house, when we're all together, it's just a whole different vibe as well. Like it's just a special feeling to have like the OG Park and Sip crew together, because I think one of the last times we were like all together, Squish wasn't there, and then one other time I think Amy wasn't there, and then a lot of times Emilce's not there because Emilce's a busy woman, and then Jimbo's in love, so no, I just have to throw one out there, man. We're overdue for you. Yeah, we're way overdue for uni. I was trying to get that in this week. I don't know if I'll be able to. Um, I literally was about to grab Dave's before. So, in all honesty, if Anahi is listening in, are you sick of Dave's? I'm just curious. I'm just curious because that man eats more Dave's than anybody I know. You know, let us know next time you all going. I will try coming. Blah, guys. Sweet. That'd be sick. When was the last time you went to Universal? And I'm so excited for you guys to get a Universal over there. You're gonna have such a blast. I hope you visit it. Um, she just laughed. I'm curious. This is it, Angel. We're gonna see, man. So Anahi, no one's listening. Or you know what? Use the same the sound that Angel loves to use in his things. They're not gonna know. How are they gonna know? How are they gonna know? You could tell me. No one. Everyone look away from your screen for just like 2 minutes. Anahi, are you sick of Dave's? Just tell me. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. No one's gonna know. And she laughed again. She's not gonna answer. She likes it. She's been craving it as well, so I got her. Oh, he got you a. She said yes. She's sick of that. Oh my god. Oh, that is hilarious, man. That is hilarious. But what's Dave's Burgers? No, Dave's is a hot chicken place, but Angel eats a ton of it. A ton of it. But yeah, Ice Louise, man, when you get out there, I really hope you're gonna enjoy it. I love when they had Big Carl for $1. Yes, that was one of my favorite burgers. So I'm gonna share a story with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. All right. So we went to a bar. This is a while ago. We didn't have squish, so it's a while. It could be spicy. It could be really spicy. Okay, Anna, he eating at home. So we went, and this all came because of Big Carl. All right. When the Big Carl first came out, the first bite I remember was at a bar. My homeboy who worked at the bar, he was a bartender. He went, he got it, he was eating it. And then I saw him, I'm like, what the hell are you eating, bro? He's like, it's called a Big Carl. I'm like, bruh, that looks bomb. He's like, here, you want a piece? And he ripped off a piece and gave it to me. That thing just hit my soul. It was just calling to me. I was like, oh my God, this thing is amazing. What's up, Bisa? And I was like, oh my God. So as the night progressed, I got a little bit more and a little bit more. And he goes, and I was lit. And I was just walking around like, I'm going to get me a Big Carl. And I left the bar. I didn't have my phone. I don't know how the hell I thought I was going to buy it because I didn't take my wallet. Amy had my wallet, and I think I left my phone at home that night. And I took off in the direction I thought Carl's Jr. was at. Turns out I knew no idea where the hell I was going to. Oh, yes. Western bacon is my go-to for sure. I love Western bacon. Oh, I will take that for dinner if Amy lets me. But, dude, I walked and I walked and I walked. They found me 7 miles away from the bar because I was lost. And the only reason they found me was because I had to call home to collect. And at that time, right, Bacon, you're buying me lunch? Absolutely. I'm buying it right now. Like I'm on my way. Lunch in hand. I think you said sushi. On my way. Yeah, so I got lost trying to find the damn Big Carl. I was in so much trouble. Amy didn't talk to me for like 3 days because she thought something happened to me, and she's rightfully so. She's fully justified in being mad at me. Yep. So, do the whistle. What was it? No. Done. Down the hatch. Down. Let's go. And I was like, damn. So I got lost. Damn, you were on a tour. I was on a walking tour of Glendale, California. I ended up, actually, it wasn't even Glendale. I ended up in Glendale, across the street from the city college, Glendale Community College. But I left from the city of Montrose. So I walked from Montrose all the way down to La Cañada. Or not La Cañada. Glendale. Looking for the damn, and I never found it. And even if I found it, I couldn't buy it. I didn't have no money. So I didn't really think that one all the way through, you know. But Dave's, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, Taco Bell, make a few. You guys are spoiled. I have a feeling you guys probably have better food, though, Louise. In all honesty, you guys probably do. Tell, like Chilo says, yeah, no pasa nada, Bacon. Tell Amy not to worry. Okay, I want one of you guys. And, you know, bring it up. Bring it up to her. Tell her. Fact check me on it. Ask her next time. Hey, I heard Bacon got lost trying to find Carl's Jr. and watch her face change. And chances are she'll throw a chancla at me. It's probably a good chance. So yeah, that's it, man. Best crew, the Upside Down crew. Let's fucking go. 17 months and counting. I can't believe it. My Tibble twin brother, man. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you, man. Again, if you guys are not hip, on Regari 21, man. We need to blow this guy's channel up, man. His streaming is on point. His music selection while streaming is on point. And then on top of that, man, Fortnite God, man. Fortnite God. Poor Amy had the suspense of her life. And again, we're all family, guys. So I don't mind telling you guys. I got lost again another time. That one I really, really don't necessarily want to. And Henry sent a gift. Clap, claps. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Woo! Thank you, brother. Thank you. And man, if you're up late, yeah, dude, Henry is the man. And I feel so bad, man. I'm waiting for these days where we don't have the early morning so I can stay up late for these, because they are so much fun. Just the conversations, and you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. You may hear sounds that may come from people. Maybe you may have him get scared in the game when he's using a voice changer. You just never know. And you, even if you're falling asleep, you're going to wake right back up because you're going to be laughing so damn hard. You'll be like, whoo! It's funny. Oh, it's funny, man. Floating hearts. Those are so cool, man. We need a GPS on Chilo. He's been lost in the tide pool, too. Is D and Chilo over with you guys at Soak City, too? That's cool, man. That's so cool. But no, thank you again, Hangry Man. I appreciate you, bro. Sounds from people. I mean, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. Issa. Chilo stays lost. Yeah, dude, I'm like, dude, where'd Chilo go? And that's because when we were all together at Natsu, it's like, wait, wasn't Chilo just, crazy. I still forgot I had 18 points. Well, thank you for sending him over, Angel. Appreciate that. Oh, okay. Aw, I hear you. Man, it's all good, man. We're going to link up soon, bro. For sure, for sure. So, yeah, it's, it's one of these things that, we laugh about, watching everybody do their stuff, do our thing and everything. And then, yeah, it's things like that too. Again, sometimes it happens, man. I got lost not once, but twice. The other one I'm not really going to talk about too much because it was a very emotional time in my life at that point, and I end up getting lost. And again, I just kind of disappeared by accident. Again, it wasn't my fault, obviously. But mentally, so I won't speak on that one all that much. But I just get lost. So I did do it twice. I'm sorry, Amy. But not again. I'm behaved now. A lot of times I'm just, there eating my tacos and doing that. I think Chilo likes to get lost. Sometimes you just got to get lost, man. That's the reality. Sometimes being lost is fun. My accident, I think I know that story. Maybe. I don't know. Unless Amy told you, I know I haven't said that story. Because it's a little bit touchy of one. So, yeah. We'll be listening. Oh, ready to go home? Yeah, that's all good. I'm only going to be live for another couple minutes or so, man. So, I appreciate you guys being in here for sure, man. And anybody else that's still watching or anybody that's new that subscribed, thank you guys so much for just hanging out with me, Your secrets are safe with us. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But thank you, man. Again, look at my homegirl Louise representing for 4 months. Again, she's thebomb.com. Jackie sent marshmallows. Hi, that's so cool. I love them. Thank you. But again, thank you guys. Thank you guys again, for everything. And especially a double stream today too. And it just felt good. Because, and I haven't finished even going through that flash and see what else is on that flash. So I'm actually pretty excited to go through the rest. And if I see any more crown jewels, I'm going to be sure to share that out with you guys, man. But other than that, I'm going to have to skedaddle. I'm not even going to try to lie to y'all. I'm going to try to catch a nap real quick before I have to play softball because I'm pretty beat, man. Why not make it a triple stream and go live at the game? I don't know, man. Maybe. I don't know, maybe. Now we'll see. Well, how many times have you been lost? It must have been another story then. Yeah, I've been lost twice. At least twice that I could remember. Twice for sure. Twice that landed me to the fact where Amy didn't talk to me for about 3 days. So two significant losses, I should say. Um, Live is so much I'll be watching while I get ready for work. Yeah, Louise knocks him out, man. Crafting for us is super early in the morning, and the fact that she does them is super cool. Ed Henry took my spot at number one. I'll be able to do triple unless you do it 8 hours time. Yeah, I don't think I'll do a triple. I gotta make sure my voice too, because I'm gonna be yelling a lot at the game usually, and then all this talking. I have problems with my voice, so if I over talk, then I have a tendency to lose them. So, dropping this. Thank you, Chilo. Man, it's all good, brother. Thank you so much, bro. I'm not gonna let Chilo hang out with you, so you don't listen. I've learned having not being talked to for multiple days after being lost has definitely taught me a lesson. So I don't anticipate me getting lost, man. I got lost at Joshua Tree Park once. Scary. I can know why you got lost at Joshua Tree, because everything looks the same. Every rock formation looks the same, and every Joshua Tree looks the same. So I would totally poo-poo my pants if that were to happen to me. Yeah, I'm always number one for my tip twin. My man. All right, my friends. I don't know how these YouTubers do 8 hour streams. I don't know either, man. But kudos to them. They do 6 hours, take a break, and do 6 hours. I'm like, oof, I couldn't. I think I've done a couple 6 hour ones, and man, insane. But everyone, thank you guys so much for joining in. Again, I love you guys. You know what? I was here at 7 a.m. hanging out with the early board. True. So we probably have a couple more of those, because next week Squish is there. So we'll knock out a couple early morning ones next week too. But all of you guys, again, you guys are the bomb, man. We're like this, and I know it gets old saying it, but don't do anything I wouldn't do twice. You guys, please love lots, care even more, my friends. We're all familiar here, man. So thank you, great stream. Thank you guys, man, for being here with me. And we will definitely talk very soon. I love y'all. Be safe out there, and we'll talk very soon. Bye, everybody.